Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Monday, July 8th, and we are just over a week out from Big Brother 26 finally kicking off. And we don't know a whole lot yet. We still really do not know a whole lot of stuff going on. I can't remember the last time I talked to you guys it was several weeks ago. What have I been up to since? Not worrying that much about Big Brother. Watching everybody else talk and gossip and rumor, and I just haven't gotten that much information yet. There have been some cryptic messages put out by Julie Chen's account on Instagram, pictures of like a China doll-ish kind of little creature, I don't know, little cat, whatever the heck the thing is, and a Matrix-like grid or a Tron, for those of you that want to go back further. And then there's this whole AI theme that people think might be going on. We just don't know. We don't know if there's any alumni returning. We don't know if it's an all-new cast. I don't think so. I don't think they've announced all-new cast. Well, I'm not even 100% sure of that. Jokingly, someone asked me about the staircase update. Yes, I don't know yet. I don't think the stairs will have changed. And those of you that are new to my little Talk to Myself podcast, I was the one that broke the news when they got rid of the spiral staircase, and I was quite proud of myself being the first one to find that out before the show, that season started. But I would guess the staircase has not changed. I doubt there's any major modifications done to the house. I really thought that this might have been a new house this year, so we're dealing with a house that's on its last legs because of studio changes. They're going to tear down this house pretty soon, so I don't expect them to do a whole lot of major redesign of a house that's almost done and used up. What else to tell you? I just don't have any news, but I thought I should jump on here because the rumor mill has finally started to kick in. Someone also, or multiple people also joked in the past week and a half about how, it's been awful quiet. It's been awful quiet. It's like, yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about, but it'll pick up, and it's starting to pick up now. So, premiere night is on Wednesday and Thursday, a 2-night premiere. We do not know when the live feed starts. We do not know when the house guests are going into the house. Although, I did see somewhere a message go out saying that the house guests may have been sequestered. So, and it would make sense, especially by now, that they are now in sequester, waiting to get into the house, being spoon-fed old seasons of Big Brother, to prepare them on how they should act when we should just let them, do their own thing and not try to influence them. But that's not how it works in quote, reality TV. So, yes, for now, we have a cast. We just don't know how many there are or who they are. And we may not find out until very early next week or maybe even, next Tuesday or something. I just have no way of knowing for sure. And no big communication. But I hope to get some info within this week before next week. And hopefully I'll have some kind of information to share. But probably very, very limited if I get anything. What else? As I have tweeted and as I have said, I will be in New York next week. I'm going to be out there for the one of the premiere shows, one of the premiere parties that has been going on for years. I can't remember when it started, but at least 12 or 13 years, because I had messages with one of the people that runs the party back in 2012 saying I wanted to come out and go to this party. And it's Azah is kind of the one that the figurehead that you see on the top of the banner now, but it's much older than that. And again, it will be next Wednesday and Thursday in New York. There are actually still some tickets available for certain levels of, yes, it is not free. It is a party at a couple of different places in New York, and obviously they can't hold those kind of things, reserve those kind of rooms and everything for free. And so, yes, it's a party, there is a charge, but, hey, I've never done it before. I tweeted out that this is going to be the first year I've ever watched the premiere live with more than just myself is what I tried to imply. I don't think I expressed that very well, but I literally was going back, and I think I have watched the premiere by myself every single year, which is kind of a sad thing, but I don't know anybody that's going to have a party. My wife has been close by a couple of times because we've been on trips, but she's not a fan, so she really wasn't watching. I can remember watching it in Las Vegas a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, and I watched it recorded on delay that year because I was actually out doing something with my wife for our anniversary that year, because it was our anniversary the day it premiered. And I remember being on another trip, and we were in Kentucky at a hotel that season, and I watched the premiere, and she was definitely in the room, but I think I probably had headphones on because she did not want to hear it. She's just not a fan of Big Brother. So this year I will be at the big New York premiere parties, both of them, in theory watching it with a bunch of close fan friends, and I know some people have responded on Twitter that they're going to be there too, so hopefully I'll get to meet some of them, or you if you happen to listen to this and you will be there. And that's I'll obviously have a lot to talk about afterwards. Looking at the lineup right now, at least, it's a fairly, the folks that are going to be there affiliated with Big Brother, it's going to be very heavy on the recent seasons. I didn't see any long time Big Brother folks that are at least heading the list. I mean, maybe there's people that did show up that aren't even on that list. I don't know, but I know there's going to be quite a few people there from the past couple seasons, and it's quite a few from that I saw and met for the first time a couple months ago in Chicago. So it's going to be cool to say hi again to them, even though most of them won't remember me because they see tons of people all the time. But they will guaranteed be very courteous and kind and friendly, and be very nice, and it'll be cool. So that's what's up for me. I just don't have any Big Brother news, but I wanted to jump on here and say hello. I have also uploaded, for those of you that would want to. So this is obviously a podcast, and you're listening to it on a podcast app, so you're set. But I did look into getting my podcast on YouTube, because they kind of are embracing the podcast idea now. Now, there's no video. It's literally just audio. But YouTube's gone with it, and they have a way that, for example, this podcast I'm recording now should automatically upload to YouTube. I'm going to be curious to see how long it takes it to get up there. Again, for those of you that are, that want to listen to it that way, you can. Amazingly, I didn't make any announcement. I just posted it up there, and it took quite a while because there's over 600 episodes, and I don't know who would want to go listen to past episodes, but they are there. 600 episodes of my podcast, and I actually have done more of those, but back in the day when I first started doing it, I could only have 100 hours at the most at a time on through my provider, Spreaker, and so the very oldest ones, in theory, I have them on my computer somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to bother worrying about uploading them. But 600 seems plenty. And again, amazingly, even though I haven't announced it or anything, 55. There have been 55 listens to my last podcast that I did most recently with no fanfare or anything. And I know 55 is nothing, obviously. There'll be a lot more of you that listen to this one today just through all the other different outlets. But it's just kind of amazing that people have found it, even though I didn't promote it. It is, if you search for Big Brother Gossip on YouTube, I think if you search YouTube Big Brother Gossip, you'll find the channel, and what pops up is the old Big Brother Gossip show that we did, because I did start manually uploading our episodes of that there. And so our 10th season when we were doing it, and it doesn't coordinate with season 10 of the regular Big Brother, but the 10th season of Big Brother Gossip Show is up there. in all of its episodes, but then I kind of said, okay, this is so much work and I'm not going to do it. And so, but it's there. But then if you go to that channel, and you look under the live tab or something, you can find all the podcasts. So again, it's a bit clunky to get to, but I just wanted to get it up there because it's another way for people to get exposed to the show. And for those of you that have found it on YouTube, hi, welcome. Thanks for listening. You can find this on any podcasting app. Just look for Mike's Big Brother Gossip podcast or Mike's Big Brother Gossip Carcast, however I say it. And you can listen away. So that's what I've got for you this morning. Not a ton. Sorry, but I did want to check in and say hi. And hopefully I'll have more information for you guys in the near future. And yeah, I don't know. I talked, I think, the last time about possibly recording conversations with people, and I haven't done anything on that because you know what? There are times where you're just like, oh, that's going to be a lot of work to do, and I just haven't gotten to it. So it is what it is. You may end up only hearing from me this season, or you may end up hearing from me occasionally talking to other people. We'll just have to see how it goes. All right? Take care, everybody. Thanks again for all your support, and we will talk to you soon. We'll talk to you again yet this week. I promise. I just don't know exactly when. See you later. Bye-bye.